It is time. Welcome to Heaven's Vault, the most prestigious of games. With me, a tired nugget. I am here to read text to you for 2 hours and embrace you in the warm bosom of my content. So without further ado, Alia's search for the roboticist Shinichi Renba has ended at the wreckage of his ship. Renba was looking for the Vault, an ancient observatory he believed to hold the only hope of preventing a darkness from overtaking the nebula. But why had Renba been hiring laborers to dig something up on Elbereth? Meanwhile, Alia has found something else, nothing less than the lost crown of the Holy Empire, which appears to house some kind of device. So, if anyone new's joining us, the premise of this game is basically that I am a cool lady. I am an archaeologist. And my cool sidekick is a robot. And he is a sassy robot. He's very cute. His name is Six. We like him. Hey, Thunder Lizards, welcome. It is indeed stream time. Alright, let's see. I can't remember where we were going. We were just outside of Elbereth. We picked up the crown from Oroy. We've got Renba's dig site here, which is probably pretty important to go to. We have to bring the crown back to Iox eventually. And then, really Empire period moon. I say we swing by Renba's dig site. We can get out there. Then we move on. Perhaps to the moon or other places. He always says he's preparing something different, and I am not sure if I dare wonder what it is he's using all these different things for. Sounds a little bit like a BDSM thing, but my boy Six is too pure for that kind of nonsense. Alright. Yeah, no, I don't. Okay. We're gonna sail. Sail! Also, hey Julie, welcome. Let's go. Game audio. We're getting game audio good. Either of the branches continues to our destination at the next junction, mistress. I wish I had a sassy robot that called me mistress. What do the moons get out of being in the Protectorate? Theoretically, the support of the Ioxian Guard. But that is largely historical. There is an unexplored river to the left, which I think will also reach our destination. Okay, we can check that out. Perhaps there will be some cool finds along the way. My findings suggest Renba's dig site is nearby. Love that for us. Alright, let's see. Frame rate's a little choppy. You guys are getting a solid 60, so that's fine. There are weak currents in the waters to the left. I guess we'll go right then. Doesn't look like there's anything over there. The site must be hidden among the clouds, mistress. Wish I had a sassy little robot that just called me mistress all the time. You know? So how do we find it? Okay. Well, we've got a location there. I lack information, mistress. I think we have just let ourselves out. I suggest we look. Great. I think we just sailed straight out of the thing. Wonderful. Heck. We are leaving the vicinity of Renba's dig site, mistress. Indeed we are. Turn us right up ahead. You sound like you don't approve of the Protectorate. I am neither for nor against it in principle, mistress. Oh yeah, 6. Shipwreck. Although it does not appear sustainable. Get 6 to just hop her down real quick. Earliest Empire period. A battered compass. Wham! The maker didn't include an inscription on the casing. I'd say this was made on the exact site we're searching for. We're on the right track. This should make the exact spot we're currently hunting easier to find. No, 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 no. Thank you. Okay, we're doing a little loop-de-loop. The one part of the game that has any skill involved in it, which I could just pass control to 6. Why did the last Emperor draw a map to the Emperor's secret garden? Indeed. Wishing for some kind of peace as he lay dying? Oh, fuck off. The Emperors believe in the loop, mistress. That era was not there before. But to be reborn, you must be burned. Unlike all those before him, the last Emperor faced true death. F. By all the waters! Whee! Oh, this is a weird turn. Hello? No! No! Perhaps the Emperor drew the map to tell his soul where to go. I think that was supposed to be in her her voice. Okay. We have to go left at the next crossing, it looks like. This joins up, and then we have to go... Saying we go right, but it looks like the unexplored ruin is to the left. Am I silly? Looks like this is the correct way here. Can you see it? There's a path in the water. Whoop, I feel like we're sailing through a cloud. Whoa. Was ist this? In effect, mistress, we are. The particles we can see are ice particles. Suspended in what is left of the river here. I just stuck, or... Is that it? What we're looking for? Let's bring her into land, 6. Okay, just a cutscene. What was Renba looking for out here?
We trudged across the surface of a tiny moon. Nothing but dust and towering stone.
It is quite remarkable, mistress. This place is actually worse than Elbereth. Bruh. That's my home you're talking about, 6. Merely your birthplace. You did well to leave. I didn't leave Elbereth. Professor Miari scooped me out of the orphanage and carried me away. Never understood Professor Miari. You know, she brought me Diox from an orphanage on Elbereth. And now she keeps giving me robots when I keep losing them. I really don't know what she gets out of it. Perhaps she likes to be kind, mistress. Not to the robots, clearly. I'm not convinced. Just mountains of sand. We won't find any buildings here. They'd be buried. There's no chance anyone has ever lived on this rock. No, mistress. So, can we leave too? Let's take a quick look around first. What was that? No chance anyone's ever lived on it, huh? Equipment. I knew there would be something here. But what is it, mistress? Some kind of winch? But for winching what? There are tracks running from it. Made for a cart, I suppose. Yeah, like the one over your shoulder. Someone was building something? Not for robots. A way through this way. There must have been a rock fall, mistress. So are robots capable of hope? Certainly. We calculate odds, of course. But even the most unlikely outcomes must always eventually occur. Hope is a mathematical certainty. Aw. That's adorable. I like that. The mathematics do not care whether you like it or not, mistress. You know. But this is not an ancient site, mistress. Elberethians carve ancient symbols for luck. Could have been Renba. I don't think they know what they mean. A primitive people. What the fuck? Man, 6 is up my ass today. Nowhere peace return. Hold back. The river, let me look in your eyes. Treasures light strong. Hold back. Stone? Hold back stone. Or ascend. I think this is the only one that kind of makes sense. Does hold back stone work? A request for strength. Added by builders to keep buildings safe. Writing must seem like magic to those who can't read. It's a powerful frame. Renba must have been doing some heavy lifting. You know, Renba must have seen that figurine of Kipenya. He must have seen the goddess on Mercy too. But he didn't think to take it to them. He was too concerned with his own finds. I wonder if I'd met him. If I would have liked him. Can I see that? There we go. Now, what's that? Is that a tent? Naturally, mistress. This way. All this is very strange behavior for a roboticist, mistress. By the moons!
Tents, carts, ropes and platforms.
Now, I read something on the thing where people were quarrying some kind of stone some kind of crystals. Perhaps this is a quarry of that description. And perhaps it wasn't all set up by Renba. Or maybe it was. Who knows? But it's a lot of work for one man.
Renba must have had an army working here. And yet he had left it all behind. Just like that.
This must be Renba's work. He hired labourers from the markets on Elbereth, shipped them here, and had them doing whatever he was doing. Okay, that makes sense. A most likely analysis, mistress. Wow, okay. So all this was built before Renba went to Mercy. Renba must have found something here. Something that led him into the cyclones. The robe and brooch, perhaps? How did he find this place? He can't have just stumbled across it. And why was he looking for anything anyway? There must be something big under here. What did Renba find? An eagle? Did he find more robots? What was Renba doing out here? Building his own little kingdom? Has he got a garrison under there? Six, what do you know about the Loop Temple? I know little of the Loop, mistress. The Loop priests claim that life is a great cycle. They believe that all that happens has happened before. No way in round here. Is it true? The probability of it is incalculable, mistress. There is no meaningful data. There was something. These blobs are very difficult to kind of catch. Far corner. There we go. The Loop Temple is extremely well placed, mistress. They have a lot of money and significant power. They are the heart of the Protectorate. Mistress, you may not realize, but the Loop Temple are my owners. But you're owned by the university, by Miari. Yes, mistress, indeed. Another carving. As rock. I believe you can be confident of your translation for rock now, mistress. Yes. Let's go. Let's go, gamers. We got one. All treasures stars. I mean, strong as rock makes sense. Freedom as rock does not make sense. Down as rock. Low as rock. That one could maybe do it, but I think strong. I think strong. Strong as rock. Equally, it might say cheese runs amok, mistress, since the carvers do not know what they were carving. True enough. What are the Chronicles of Mazwai that Hang's always reading about? I believe Mazwai was a pilgrim sailor. He writes about the various places of the nebula, and about how the loop has acted in these places. Mazwai believes in the loop, then. Mazwai is an original source for the hypothesis, mistress, as much as anything is a source in the loop, mistress. Master Huang says the book became common shortly after the establishment of the Holy Empire. Let's see. I know that's a thing, but I want to check over here first. Looks like there's some stuff. What is a wellspring, anyway? A source, mistress. Nothing more. But what is a wellspring? How does it work? Evidently, it is a source, mistress. I'm gonna strangle you. It has no mechanism, as I understand it. This one isn't sealed. The poker should do it. Hey, the poker I got from that house a while ago. Yup. Let's see now. Artifacts. Just like on the other moon. Look at this. It's an ornamental wooden fragment from a boat's prow dating from the early empire. Look at the carvings. Someone took time over this. It appears to be inscribed, mistress. Ooh. A couple of repeating words. This is broken off. Alright. There must be another phrasing. This lad. I'm gonna... So what if it's just this and then... this? No? I've done something wrong. Okay, so that one's not in there at all. So then... This one fits there, but perhaps it's a word we don't even know, and it's just this? No? But I did that one before, and they didn't like it. So what about this? No? What if it's just this? What if it's just this? No? I'm kind of at a loss here. Maybe just stars complete stars? Stars and stars? Stars on stars? At stars? If I just put complete in there. Wow, this one is causing me some grief, eh? Fuck. Ah, okay. So that's a different word. Okay. Nice, we got stars. Complete. Okay. Well, we were guessing a lot on that one because it was one we hadn't seen before. Okay, we know light and sleep have to do with this, and stars is in the same category, so that's interesting. This one almost looks like sleep. It's literally almost sleep, so it must be dream. I feel like that's got to be right. This one we have nothing for. What about look at stars in dream? Seems correct. I'm gonna go with that. I guess this comes from the same source as the telescope and the coin we found before. Having this should be helpful in pinning down where these were made. But that's not all. Look at this. It's a brass compass dating from the earliest days of the Empire. The description of the various objects is very sort of like, she's somehow very accurate for I mean, you know, maybe she's just a brilliant archaeologist and just not a linguist, I guess, but all right. Sail, tell. So we know sail and story. Listened could be good, or told. Nowhere be something, and we know this is path. This has the same toward. Oh, we know that's toward. So it could be from, or it could be point. Point maybe makes sense. Forever, light, and peace. Do not. Led. Told. I think listened makes sense here, but this then doesn't make sense. Listened and then follow? Nowhere be listened. I mean, something is very wrong here, but never be. Oh, wait, never be led from path? Or paths be led from path? I don't know. I'm gonna try with this. Earliest days of our latest lives. Yeah, exactly. Same place as the prow fragment. This new find should help us find the source. These are good finds. What are they doing out here? What is all this? There must be a city under there. Trays? Little pieces. Pottery, metal shards. Nothing significant. They're surprising to find out here all the same. Here's something. Brass box, originally from the Doan Market Moon, I think? There's a carved phrase on the lid. The end of a longer line, okay. Sheesh, getting complicated here. They really like this figure. That's in a lot of words. Seems like it has a lot to do with, like, personifying things. Like who, you, those. And we're certain of a lot of these phrases here, so. 4 doesn't seem like the end of a phrase. I feel like you's probably there. You-hoo. Yoo-hoo! You-hoo. And then I think that might be its own thing there. God, who... Oh, it could be those. I think it's those who. Those who blank. Yippee! Something's missing. Don't think that's right. Yeah. Okay, so with isn't in it at all. Okay. With those. Ooh. Yeah, okay. Hell yeah. Let's go, gamers. We're gaming. Illuminates live toward. God's build? Or breathe? Save. Yeah, it's gotta be save. God save those who drink. God save those who follow. Right? I mean, God save those who follow. That makes sense. I suppose they stored ritual pieces once. Long lost now. Shame, it's empty. Like my soul. Anything around back here? I can go here. Wellspring is a source of what? Commonly, water. Also air. Okay. How useful. Okay, this was a weird little detour that accomplished very little. Oh. Alright, let's go to the doorway. This is the way in. Tied up from the outside. My scanners do not suggest there is anyone inside. Your scanners, huh? What do robots know, Six? When they're activated, I mean. Most things, mistress. They are unlike human children. They talk and move fluidly. Hard to... There. Let's go!
Darkness.
Mistress, watch your step.
An enormous pit had been cut into the rock below. It must have taken days to do. Weeks, even.
What could be down there to be worth all this? It's very dark in here. Indeed, mistress. I mean, it's too dark to work. Renba must have set up some lights. Then in turn, mistress, there must be power. This looks like something that would do power. Roy would love this. Maybe Renba bought it from her. Evidently, it is a generator, mistress. Your friend, Aroy, most likely made it. It looks to be functional, but if we turn it on, we will give away our presence here. Should there be anyone to give it away to. What? I mean, that seems like a weird thing to say. Are we trying to be sneaky? Is someone out there to get us? Six, what do you know that I don't? Creepy little boy. Bad inscription. Nope. Translation path doesn't seem correct now. Okay. Me that we. These stones must move. These stones must move. These stones will not move. Find piece should. Should makes me think it has a is it accusative? What is it? The, you know, like where you're telling someone to do something. I guess will not could sort of be in that. What's the find? And we think this might be peace, but it might not be. Find and should. It's either must or will not. But, like, this is like a quarry, right? So it doesn't make sense for it to say will not, right? I think it's must. I could still change my mind, but these stones must move? Can I? Lifting equipment, but not very good lifting equipment. Whatever Master Renba was doing here, mistress, he was doing it secretly, not well. So if he was doing it secretly, then maybe we should be secretive? Six's weird comment about people finding us is making me very hesitant to mess with the lights. There's a way down here. This seems rickety. You could choose not to go down there, mistress. Don't trust it. Not in the dark. Okay, yeah, so we have to turn on the lights to go down there. It also makes sense that it's must not, and that is a warning. That's actually a really good point. Like, don't fucking drop them. It's a good point, Lucas. Alright, well, here goes nothing. Let's see now. Light!
Wooden walkways spiraled down, held together by ropes and luck. You could tell this place was built by Elberethians.
Nice. Those walkways look unbelievably dangerous, mistress. This whole thing feels oddly like walking into a trap. Walkways poised to collapse, a pit big enough to hold an eagle. I mean, and yet you intend to walk into it? Of course I intend to walk into it. The only way to understand the trap is to trigger it. That's some Indiana Jones shit right there. That is possibly the stupidest thing I have ever heard, mistress. I mean, I gotta go with 6 on this one, babe. That's, unwise. Yeah, or don't dig here. But, like, I feel like it wouldn't be carved into the equipment unless somebody else is doing the carving other than the people who are building it. Here goes. The walkway is extremely badly made. Mistress? Oh, Angie. Typical. Sorry, 6. But I gotta progress the game. This board seems weaker than the others. I concur, Miss. Oh, he's so mad. He's so angry. Will it take my weight? I will not speculate. Presumably, you would not be the first to cross it. Good point. Go by the waters. I go by the waters. We did it! Ha! Made it! For reference, mistress, the next plank appears worse. How much worse? About 60%, mistress. Since the first did not break, however, that is unhelpful information. Well, fuck it. Here goes. Oh no! Oh, we're gonna fall. Sheesh! Water's above. That was a little close. Not that way then. What other way is there? Is there another way down? There is only one other way down, mistress. Perhaps now we can leave? There's no way I could jump that. Obviously not. Could drop down. Maybe? There's sand down there. I'm sure you are aware of the flaw with that idea, mistress. This plank was loose. Could probably drag it. Mistress, please. The hopper will not work under the tent canopy. If you fall, you will not fly up again. You'd find a way to get me out, though, wouldn't you? Your ethical core would demand it. I appreciate your faith in me, mistress, but I am not magical. We've got to do it. I'm sure I can do this. This is going to work out fine. The hope. Excellent. Think. Put it down. Boop. With luck, that should hold. It goes nothing. Easy clap. Easy. That wasn't so bad. But there is no way for me to follow, mistress. Then stay there. You can keep watch. I will keep watch for your common sense, mistress. You have clearly dropped it somewhere. Nice. Zing! Can you see what's down there? Digging equipment. Now come back up. I mean, nope. Well, there's certainly something buried down here. I can't make out what. Whatever it is, mistress, it has been down here for some considerable time. It's a shit, baby. Why didn't Shaniki use robots for the dig? It must have taken forever to excavate all this. I believe the answer is obvious, mistress. Well, 6, enlighten me. Why didn't Renba use robots? Robots cannot keep secrets, mistress. Every robot has a master. Renba didn't want Miari to know. Perhaps Miari has a master of her own. Like you just said. Something here. An edge. And another ladder. Oh yeah, you're right. But I kind of want to go over there. Another plank. Longer than the ones higher up. Will this one hold? I mean, it's not much of a drop now. Mistress, I beseech you, if I might remind you, if you break your leg down here, you will stay here until it heals. You'd think of something. Perhaps I could shoot a hole in the tent canopy with a scathing look. Well, here goes. Nailed it. Oh! I assumed you heard the plank creaking, mistress. What was that zoom? Bits of metal. Fittings, eyelets, hooks. Spare parts? And something else. Something here. Piece from an annotated chart of the nebula. Here we go, the latest, the earliest Empire period. By that central swell must be the Iox spiral, and there's something written inside here. Oh, what's that? It's the start of a fragment of text. Empresses shall? Empresses of... No. This doesn't feel right. Okay, no empresses. Mistress, that translation is clearly incorrect. There must be another possibility. Could you just, like, fuck off? The only thing I know is shall. Okay. Well, we know this is to do with, like, kind of like... Yeah, what about temple? Temple of... Believe goddesses? Temple of goddesses. That makes sense. That'll do for now. This comes from the same source as the compass and the prow fragment we found earlier, I think. People back then must have regularly visited both these two sites. This should help us locate the ancient site. Another generator. Let's see what's down here. It's a boat! Ah! What is that? I mean... Is that a hull? It's beautiful. 6. This thing down here. It's a boat. Impossible, mistress. It is far too large to fly. But it must be. Evidently it is extremely big, mistress. Based on the curvature of the hull, 20 to 30 times the size of the Nightingale. I'm coming back across. Mistress, I cannot advise. Oh no. Heck! Mistress, are you alright? Ouch. I'm alright, more or less. There's some cloth here. It broke my fall. It's really thick and heavy. Like a sail. Sailcloth. Imagine it intact. An enormous hull, multiple sets of sails. How does it end up here? A metal ring. It's a hatch. And it's etched with symbols in ancient. Oh wow, we got a lot of things here already. Emperor Light. We know both of these are correct, so I feel like I would be good. Because light is sort of the only, like, the illumination is the only thing I could see being a seen thing, right? Yeah, that's my guess too, but I mean, like, 6 is guessing that it can't fly, so that makes me wonder, like, whether or not they didn't used to fly. They used to just sail like, you know, like we sail on the ocean. I think this is good. Carry crystals from Heaven's Eye. Buried treasure, is it, Renba? So these are the crystals that they were doing. Let me pull it open. Bloop. Peered down into a dusty, gloomy space. Mistress, please do not stick your arm in there. It's not so deep. Really want to reach in. Here's what I don't understand, 6. The boat. Why did Renba know it was there? An inscription here. It's a few words in this one. I'm convinced my translation for is right now. Okay. Blank is for. Ground is for. Ground is for. Cowards. Here is for. Maybe ground is for blessings? Like holy ground? But they don't know history. They don't know who built them. No, mistress. At least I do not. Alright, I'm gonna fucking put my hand in the hole. Put my hands in the hole. I'm gonna do it. Maybe I can just... Oh! Mistress! There's something here. I found something. Iolite. Indeed, mistress. The robots know. Mistress? Something someone said to me. Perhaps they were thinking of the ethical core. Yeah, the ocean is for cool. That's what I thought, like, it could be the ocean. The ocean is, like, only for cool people. Mistress? Good as new. Well, not quite, babe. Easy clap. I'm not going back down there again. Really, mistress, the probability of collapse was steadily rising. Okay, are we going to leave the tent? And there's going to be a bunch of people waiting for us. Ah! Who are you? My name is Xia. I've been stuck here for weeks since the Ioxian left. There's enough wood here to burn for years, but I can't eat wood. The water's almost gone, too. You have to take me with you. Take you where? Anywhere than here. I'm not going to take no for an answer. I can't. I won't say no. 6? I believe we should be leaving. This way, mistress. Wait, I felt like there was more stuff, though. There was a place up there we didn't go to. Wait. Maybe there wasn't a place. Normally they give me a choice to leave, so maybe it was just like, nope, you gotta go now. Thank you, Ioxian. Your ship is much more comfortable than his was. Remember found a boat down there. A huge boat. Old, too. But no good for flying away on. I'll plot a course. Elbereth it is. I don't know where... Some of the, like, dialogue in the game does seem like it was expecting me to choose one or another thing, and it doesn't quite match up, you know? Like, I don't see where, you know, like, she was just like, anywhere but here. She didn't say, take me to Elbereth. This is my ancestral homeland. You know, my assumption, of course, is that she's from Elbereth, because that's where Renba got all the workers from. And Renba didn't seem like he was very chill about that whole worker thing. Seeing as he, like, you know, left her there. But, I don't know. Do we have any solvable ones? Nope. Okay. Elbereth it is. Perhaps I can just make 6 fly us there. Must we return to Elbereth, mistress? I dislike the place. Thought you didn't have feelings. I'm going home, robot, whether you like it or not. It's a lot of like what? You can sail for a while, 6. A lot of like determination to visit Elbereth out of nowhere, I feel like. I suppose you could show the dull crystal to a Roy. Thank you, Alia Elasra. I will be alright from here. You have friends here. And enemies. I will have to see which is most helpful to me. I have never had so much choice before. Before I go, I have something for you. Ooh, a gift! Excavation on the Elbereth moon ended as soon as we found that ship in the ground. I was there, we found a hatch filled with dull gemstones. 1 or 2 looked valuable to me. I kept a little for myself. I found that hatch. I took a gemstone for myself. The ones we left were all dead. The one I took glowed, and I do not want it anymore. Is there anything more you can tell me about Renba's work? I can tell you what he found. An artifact, a telescope, I think. Once he found it, that was when he left. He barely even tied up the tent. The telescope must be linked to the observatory. He was following some kind of trail. Mistress, I was not aware of this. Good faith to you. Okay, see ya. Well, she's going to be alright. Shoop. There she goes. Here's what I don't understand about Renba 6. What makes a roboticist take up treasure hunting? What got him started? A robot mistress? Yeah, I guess. Alright, I will be right back. I just have to run to the bathroom. I have returned. Let us continue the story. Alright, we can go to the gate over here. I'm not going to read the gate out again. Let's, kiss. Let's go. never get used to that. I lost a robot here once. Which one? Free. That was its name. One minute it was with me, the next... I will be vigilant, mistress. Oh, you'll be alright, you're 6. I don't need the trade as much as I did then. Oh my god. Mistress is teasing me. Oroy's yard is this way. Well, 6, it's only fair. You tease me, I tease you. Once we show the crystal to Oroy... Oh, who's this? Arwet. Walk with the goddess. Or die on Iox, I don't care. Jesus fucking Christ, chill out. Doesn't matter how often I come back here. Once you've left, no one allows you to return. What? Had enough of this place. Okay, Roy. Bing bong. I have no idea what these things do. Roy's always playing around with magnets and wires and things. Aliyah, what can I do for you? I was given a strange shard of crystal. I thought you might be able to tell me what it is. I'm a technic, not a mystic healer, so I don't know. Rest it on your belly and see if it helps you break wind. Nice. I think this kind of crystal was significant in the Empire. Oh boy. More than just decoratively. You've got my interest. I'll take a look. I'll do it tonight, maybe. Thank you, Oroy. How are things here? Still slow. Give my regards to Iox, Aliyah Lasra. Bye. Each. Perhaps we should return to the ship, mistress? Should we talk to Tappy? I do want to see Tappy, I think. I wanted to see Tappy before we go. Very good, mistress. There he is. Oh. Greetings, Aliyah. You're looking at a broken man, I'm afraid. Something's the matter? I have failed. I spent enough hours shouting at the gate to the Citadel that most people think I have lost my mind. I've achieved nothing. I've done no better. We are a sorry pair, are we not? Ah, well, the Nebula keeps her secrets in her claws a little longer. Now, what else can I do for you here? I found a few items you might be interested in. Oh, yes? This is a snapped silver necklace with a tree-shaped pendant dating from the Empire. Your standards are slipping. No matter, I can most likely do something with that. What a beautiful piece of work. I might be able to make you an offer. Here we are. A golden sextant. It's incredible and ancient. Casting seems to be carved with characters in ancient script. This is one end of a fractured fragment of text. Okay. Me, you. Well, these have the same markings, and they're oh no, they're not quite the same. Dot and a swish. Me and you make sense to be in there. Nope, I was wrong, I guess. Heckams. Okay, yeah, so maybe it's follow me, you? Right, because it's a sextant. I think follow must be right. Yeah. Hell yeah. We did it. Follow me if you dare. You can. Follow me. I mean, it has to be if. If, wait, right? Path, who? Reveal. Follow me. Reveal you. Live, should, who? Can? I mean, if you can, like, this sentence makes sense, but it doesn't, I don't know. Follow me if you can. I'd guess that this comes from the same site as the book I found here earlier. So, you've seen it. The sextant for your snapped silver necklace? Sure. You have a deal. I think this looks rather good here. Another. Picked up a few more items you might be interested in. Oh, yes? Let's give him the paper I don't want to trade yet. Brass devotional icon of a loop. Nice enough. Still, I might be able to shift it onto someone. I have something of a similar period, I think. I love his, like, blanket, his shawl. Now then. An iron hip flask embossed with an image of a fountain. Looks like there's an inscription around the lip. Damn, that's an inscription. I feel like their context, that one has to be there. Yourself in this. Yeah. Huh, I wonder if it's like lose yourself. Drown yourself. Yeah, okay. Yeah, drown yourself in this cup. Drown yourself in this cup. Right? I mean, it's literally a hip flask. A little bit dark, but whatever. So, you've inspected the merchandise. The hip flask for your brass devotional icon. Okie dokie. I'll be sorry to sell this on when the time comes. That's bullshit. What you give me will keep me in business for a week. Anything else, let me consider another time, my fine lady. Alright. See you. See you later, Tappy. May your footsteps fall soundly, Aaliyah. We have a few new artifacts to trace. Should we leave now, mistress? Do it. Ka-chung. Be ready, mistress. We've deposited our stranger that we found on a moon. She seemed kind of happy about it, so probably didn't do the worst thing, but that was a little bit of a weird interaction. It seemed like there were some pieces missing. I was thinking about that boat that Remba found. A fragment of, anyway. Empire never used ships that large, and it was too old, too long buried. You have never seen a ship like it. This changes our history, Six. There must have been a whole age before the Empire, when ships like great whales crawled the rivers, carrying things from one moon to another. Trading, mistress. Most likely. An age of sail. Age of empires. Before the Empire was founded. Before the Empire locked down the nebula. Locked down the nebula. Interesting. Yes, Age of Empires. My favorite. Okay, we can go to Mercy or Iox. Why would we go to Mercy? Sorry about that mic bump there. My bad. Found nothing. Later I returned to a statue. Mirror with the villagers tending their pigs, but I promised to look in on him. I could go look in on him. I could go look in on him. Hell yeah. Let's go. Let's go see our son. Six, take me to our son.
We set course once more for Mayerzy. I found myself looking forward to it. It was a good place, despite the people. It was everything Elbereth could have been.
I mean, to be fair, the people on Elbereth are just as rude as the people on Mayerzy, so... Come on, Six. Take me away. I feel like Amir is one of those kids who would be happy pretty much anywhere.
I kept expecting Amir to jump out at me, waving his stick about and yelling. But there was no sign of him at all.
What did they do to Amir? I will fucking kill someone. Ioxian, what brings you here? Call me Aaliyah, please. Good lady. I am very glad you have returned. Is something wrong? We have been worried. We tried everything we could, but it has been no good. It is Amir. Is he ill? Perhaps it would be better if I showed you. Follow me, Ioxian. Things began well enough. Amir settled in quickly. He seemed happy. He worked in the fields, stacking and threshing the rice. It is good work for children. They are creative. So what went wrong? It is difficult to explain. See for yourself. Good luck, Ioxian. Amir, there we go. Lady, you did come back.
Amir was sitting in the pig yard with the pigs, looking dirtier than ever.
I love this fucking pig. The villagers seem worried about you, Amir. I can see why. The people here, they think I've gone crazy. Have they been kind to you? Kind? I suppose so. They haven't been unkind. Well, I mean, that's better than I can get them to do. I'm worried that you're alone. The pigs are just pigs, Amir. You don't understand. They were lonely. They wanted someone to talk to. Pigs don't talk, Amir. No, of course not. Okay. They show me things when I sleep. What? But only if I sleep in the huts with them. I write them down and I think about what they might mean. Can you show me? Oh, yes. You reminded me. They have a message for you. What kind of message? Here, I'll draw it. Fucking pig. I love him.
He scratched some marks into the dirt with the point of his stick.
But these are ancient symbols. Roughly drawn, but... Where did you see these, little prophet? These come from the pigs. Okay. I'm going to have to guess the whole thing. Light, live, should. Find long river. Sail toward. Go. Find long river. Eternity? Seems like a... Merchant's wind go. Pray? Banish eternity. Shout. Banish hopper. Pray. Light live should. Light live should. I mean, this seems kind of like a pray, or I mean, use could be with the should. Like use hopper. Use hopper go? Use hopper shout. Tune? Huh. Where did you learn this? I told you, from the pigs. They say it's this way. Ifarali. Live, laugh, love. Ifarali. That's it. The pigs whisper it to each other at night. They are shy. They say one other thing, lady. Here.
He mussed out the last line and scratched out more.
These pigs are quite eloquent. I know one of these words. I'll guess the rest. Yeah, I know the smallest word. Nice. Garden of Star. Garden we're not sure about. Garden of Star. Heavens. Heavens. Long star. Heaven's vault. Heaven believe should value. Must be at find of. Gotta be found, right? Heaven's vault must be found. I mean the game. Hey guys, the game is called Heaven's Vault. So yeah, I'm just gonna go with this one, I think. No particular reason. What does it mean? Is this the vault that Remba's ghost was talking about? Does Heaven's Vault mean anything to you? Nothing, lady. The pig. I can speak with the pig. It is a nice pig. It's a clever pig. Thank you for coming, lady. I was starting to think... Wait. Where are you going? Oh. I have to catch it before it eats the harvest. Good faith to you. See ya. My god, the pig. That's it then. Mistress, shall I activate the hopper? I want to talk to that villager first.
It was like a dream.
What was? What was like a dream? How did you find him to be? He's well. It's a little strange, but he's content enough. He does not look happy to me. Happy children play and laugh and talk. Give him time. These things don't happen overnight. We have, but we will. Good faith to you, lady. You have collected nothing of note here, mistress. Time to go, mistress. Go. Just You know what? Maybe you should just chill. I mean, we gotta go to Elberth and talk to the door, yeah? You know we gotta go to Elberth and talk to that door. I wonder if I got anything out of the, another message. Put her through. Aliyah? I want you back on Iox, Aliyah. With Renba gone, I need someone else. Waste no time. I have something I must tell you. So tell me. She has encoded no kind of reply to that, mistress. It appears to have been a message sent in haste. Okay. So I guess we have to go back to Iox. Before we go to Elberth. I can find Huang, yeah. Huang would also be interesting to talk to. Have any things I can look at here? Mistress? The wellspring, 6. The air they pour out, the air we breathe, where does it come from? Where do any of us come from, mistress? Where did I come from? Deep. Do you think you'll ever find your home? With respect, mistress, it does not matter. Machinery breaks down. Machinery does not retire. Oh, he's sad. Oh, 6, don't be sad. Break my little heart. I will ready the chalks, mistress. Boy, what you gonna do with those chalks? Alright. Let's go Iox. Stale. Man, they had me scared there. I thought they were gonna have done something to Amir. I would have beat some ass. Let 6 retire. Hell yeah. Hashtag let 6 retire. Justice for 6. Free 6. Alright, let's see what Miari has to say for herself. Oh, I've never gone in there before. Are we just gonna slow walk all the way up there? I'm not controlling anything. Couldn't we just have cutscened straight into the room? Went outside the university grounds once exploring. It's the very beautiful moon. You can tell it was once lush, fertile. Must have been huge forests, lakes, rivers. They're all but dry now. I suppose they cut down all the trees to make chairs. Or ships. I really feel like 6 knows more than he's letting on. Let's see what the old wolf wants. Aliyah. And the robot. What do you call it? 6? Professor? 6 happy. Thank you, Aliyah. I know it must feel like I order you around. I don't mean to do that. I understand we aren't friends. Hope you know I respect you. Professor, are you unwell? I am afraid, Aliyah. There might have been signs. Time is against us all, and I've decided to take you into certain confidences. Time? What do you mean? But first, Aaliyah, the crown. Give it to me. Now. I was just about to. Here. Quite beautiful. The curators will enjoy digging into this piece. If this is the Emperor's crown, Ajax would never have parted with it. I can imagine you lifting this from the ashes of the last Emperor himself. And yet, Renba found him, a roboticist. Embarrassing. I wonder how he did it. Now, listen to me. You understand the loop, don't you, Aaliyah? You've been on Ajax long enough to know it isn't just a story for children. Be good and you'll be reborn. So people say. It is the truth. The loop sustains all. Everything comes again, every worst thing. Time is revolving, Aaliyah. Ajax will not always stand. The fall is coming again, and it is coming to us soon. Oh, 6 go up. Ajax fell, Aaliyah. The Empire collapsed. Our protectorate is the Empire of old, and the fall will come again. And if we're not ready for it, we will not survive it. Are you serious? You really think Ajax is going to fall? There's no question of it. That's what Renba was doing for me out there. Trying to learn how the fall will occur. And Renba found something inside one of his robots. Inside 6? So you've noticed something. So did Renba. 6 told him something. Set him to digging up something on a moon near Elbereth. He hired laborers from the Elbereth markets to do the work. And then I heard nothing until he sent me that brooch. But the robot knew about the fall, Aaliyah. The robots know everything. The robots might know, but they can't remember. 6 barely remembers being woken. Re-woken. The robots have no memory of what came before. Before they were buried here, they were wiped clean. But I don't think a robot can truly forget. No more than a soul in the loop can be lost. The loop sustains all, Aaliyah. All. What do you want me to do? The fall is coming, Aaliyah, faster than we think. Find what Renba found. We have to know what will happen. Renba discovered the last Emperor's body. He died without returning to the rivers. Did you see the body? No. Let me show you what Renba found. It's connected to the crown you found. 6, to me. Professor? Slisset. Oh. Riangetset. Sit sang. What language is that? You don't know? It's ancient. Renba discovered that robot cores can be accessed directly, verbally, if you know the right words. Sit Xiang. It wants you to ask it a question. It sounds a lot like Elbereth patois. I knew it was old, but I'm only guessing here. Salewa? Salewa yahoemeke reari. Hoemeke? That's a pretty bad thing to call someone. But then, so is Salewa. Elberethians are really talking in ancient. I remember a few words of patois anyway. Katkis? Katkis siwa boyepfikisel. What is it talking about, Aaliyah? I don't really know. How is 6 talking ancient? I think all robots speak ancient internally, but Renba found a way in. A word. Malifar. It means fall. Mia, Malifar. Wetsale Malifar ori Elbereth. Katquis Malifar bomeke sitboar. Homeke Alex Xiang. Going a little fast there for me. That's as far as I've managed to go. Aaliyah, I need you to do better. Do you know how to find Heaven's Vault? Id yang. Bo katalai fi ifari mifar boali, setsiang. Malifar. Witsale malifar morielboreth, katkoes malifal bo meke sitbor hemeki kat, setsiang. Mori is Elberethian patois, it means near. Mieke is a robot, perhaps Mieke is similar. It's waiting for an answer, I think. Wow, my voices are getting a little weird here, but... Katiokis? Katiokis malifar bo meke. Katkoes near... Meke si sale witsale, meke boyifari sitboare humeke kat. Humanyaki kat. Humanyaki kat iboakili katya. Humanyaki is a patois word, Professor. It means essentially grow old and die. Setsiang. Malifar. Witsale malifal morielboreth. Kat kwai malifal bo meke sitbor himeki kat. Setsiang. It loops this part. Wetsale. Wetsale malifar ori Elbereth. Something near Elbereth. Wetsale in Yifixia. Setsiang. Malifar. Wetsale malifar mori Elbereth katskois. Okay, we're not gonna read that again. Mistress? Excuse the interruption, mistresses. Six, what were you just saying? Nothing, mistress. I do not like to prattle in front of my primary user, but something has come into my mind. A name. Humanyaki Kat. I will show you on the charts when we return to the Nightingale, mistress, but it is not far from here. Where did it come from, this name? I am unsure, mistress. It has always been in my mind, and yet I also remember a time when I was not aware of it. Should we leave now, mistress? Soon, not yet. Hold on a minute. You have more books than Huang. Those books are not his, nor are these ones mine. Is there a copy of Mazwai here? Of course. You know Mazwai was a sailor and a scholar? Why are you looking like that? Oh, no reason, my dear. But it's curious how we all have our places in the scheme of things, isn't it? Professor. Janiki found a huge ship buried in the dust, much bigger than anything we can sail. A gigantic ship? That's what he found? Just the kind we will soon build, then. It's an ark! Professor, have you ever heard anything about an ancient observatory? That's a curious question. I met this robot on the ruined moon. I think it was Renba. I think he left a message. To find an observatory? Interesting. Oh, she's pacing. Yes? Have you ever heard the name Heaven's Vault before? Yes, it's the name of the game. You wouldn't believe me if I told you where I learned it. I've heard the name before. It's a story from the old sea. It's not important. I collect stories. Not all archaeology is physical. I suppose they didn't tell you stories at the orphanage. I would have told you stories if you'd been with me. Aw, Angie Mom. Just tell me. Very well. Once there was an island home to a wild and wonderful people in the middle of the old sea, and it was sinking. It had always been sinking. Rocks that formed its cliffs and shores were crumbling, The fertile soil was clawed away grain by grain by the sea wind, but it happened so slowly that people said it was natural. They believed the island would heal like a wound, until the night came when the sea crept into their houses and swept their children away. The people blamed themselves. They prostrated themselves before altars, they begged for forgiveness, but the sea did not stop. It took their children, then their fields, then all the lower lands. Soon the island was no more than a hill. Kings climbed on kings, all hope was lost, so they felled their last fruit tree to build a boat. The boat was not large, but it was strong enough to sail beyond the edges of the world. No one knew how far it would have to go to find a shore. And what happened? The boat set sail. It leapt beyond the horizon. No one had ever sailed so far. No one knew if it would ever land. And the boat's name, they say, was the Heaven's Vault. Heaven's Vault is a ship. It's an ark! To make them clean their teeth and weed their potatoes. Nothing more. I'm sorry you didn't get to be a child on Elbereth. Your life here would have been better. There was something I wanted to ask you. Thank you for the story, Professor. That's all right, Aaliyah. It's good to know you're not too old for stories. Must speak more to my mother. Nice view you have from here. Yes, it is. There are a few other trees on Iox, of course. But I would happily chop them all down if I kept this one going a little longer. Was that it? No more talk? No more talky talk? Yeah, we really did. Evil wench to mom real quick. I mean, I always had the vibe that there was some mom, you know? But good faith to you, Aaliyah. You know, she was kind of like an estranged mother figure. Are you ready to go yet, mistress? Don't hassle me. I wish I could be nicer. Let's... Robots know ethics, speech, but nothing that only they know. Perhaps robots once knew more than they know now. Do you like other robots, Six? I have not spent much time with them. But you have met some. A few. They have always struck me as rather predictable. But you are a special boy, Six. You are my special little boy.
The library is a quiet spot to think. Except when Huang's in there. Which, of course, he always is.
What's up, Peach? Aaliyah! Always a pleasure. Have you found any artifacts you want me to look at? Quite a few. Have you ever seen anything like this sextant? Let me see that. There's an inscription. I read it as, follow me if you can. Yes, I think you're correct about if. Man, we should have come back here earlier. Thanks, Huang. Interesting. I've seen something a bit like that, I think, and it also had script. Now, where is it? I've really got to tidy up sometime. Find it? You good, bud? This was written on a battered silver telescope. It was found while excavating under the central archive here on Iox back in Miari's supervisor's time. I don't know if it's related, of course. This is fractured. Alright. I think we've got paths, and then this one. Guess we can also do of here. Yeah, so because that of makes it a tells. Nice. So that of there means this is a possessive. So it's got to be serpents. The symbol pattern for serpents ought to include a symbol for rocks or mountains. None like these are present. Hours, then? That's the only other thing there. Oh, hi, Kefal. 6 is my special little boy, and I would die for him. Welcome. I hope you stick around for a little while. And you enjoy it. Great star. Nebula is a great star. Nebula tells of hours paths. That's wrong then. It's. I guess it's is also possessive. Nebula tells of its paths. Nebula tells of its paths. Do you have any more like that? Let me see. 6 is trying his best. He's a sweet little boy, and he deserves the world. Do you want me to archive the sextant? I don't know if I should. I'll keep it for now. I'm not finished with it yet. Oh, well, of course. He's just a little guy, yeah. Can't stand either of them, as in can't stand Huang and Aaliyah, or can't stand Let's show him another artifact. Made a few finds recently. Oh yes? Or can't stand 6 and Aaliyah. Decorated compass, the carved. Let's do the sword. Take a look at this sword. 6 and Aaliyah deserve it. They are kind of both idiots, yeah. Huang is a Chad. Huang is sure something. Wow, oh wait, we already knew this one, yeah. I'm not convinced by your use of the word safe in this. Let's see what options there might be. Holy robot separate. Sharp? You will find me sharp. I mean, there's a lot of times where I wish Aaliyah could have been just like a little bit more chill. I'm not sure we have anything quite like that one. I'll take the sword to the archives then. Yeah, you can take the sword. Take it. Good faith to you. I'll be back shortly. Oh, there he goes. I had more to show you, bud. Okay, I guess I'll just explore while he's gone. It hurt Huang's feelings if I said so. These books are all recent. Most from the last 50 years or so. Alright. Do you think if I chill out, he'll come back, or? Look at the inscriptions real quick. Because we have a solvable one. Hell yeah. Let's do it. Oh, nailed it. I tell tales. Got him. Probably never opened a book in your life. Of course you only care about their age, not their content. She doesn't seem super well read, but she does seem like she's smart in some ways, it seems, but there are definitely some things that where there are some connections that she makes that I'm like, yeah, we all kind of made that one a while ago. Okay, I'm not sure if Huang is going to come back. I think we've just... Are you ready to go now, mistress? Oh, wait, he is coming back. Huang! My boy. I've got a few things for the curators. Glad to hear it. Alright, let's see. Inscribe tablet. I found this tablet. Reading is for nerds. Digging in the dirt is for alpha chads. All these articles about neuroscience are so recent. Where are the 16th century classics? Yeah, well, you know. Yeah, I think maybe, like, it does seem that she's, like, the only person that gives a shit about history, though. And that's probably to do with, like, the loop being this sort of societal construct of, like, you know, the past doesn't matter. We just, you know, because everything will come again, you know? Which Aaliyah is obviously trying to prove wrong. It's a picture of a scratched copper tablet. It was found in Renaki... Oh, I couldn't read that fast enough. There we go. Start of a fragment. Okay. Mechanical? Haven't used that one yet. Very much. No, that's wrong. So I think mechanical is... I think there's more to the mechanical one. Yeah, mechanical and will. Okay. I think will is here. Should. Something mechanical should us all. Yeah, nailed it. Nailed it. I'm certain my translation for all is correct now. Let's go, gamers. We got all. All right. That's good because this one has been frustrating for a while. The empty circle with and these guys. So perhaps that'll give us some more information. Robots, sharp U, slaves. That makes sense. Something will... Slaves will kill us all. Carry, live, water. Lead? Defend? Lead feels good. But you have to wonder why the robots were buried. You know, like if the robots were buried because they were worried about them rising up or something. Like, guard also makes sense with carry and live, because it wouldn't make sense for kill, because kill just doesn't feel right, because the related words just are, unless I've got carry super wrong. Carry crystals from Heaven's Eye. What are the other options here? Raise you. Let's see. Here's the translation where I saw that word before. Okay. Raise crystals from Heaven's Eye. Heaven's tongue, Heaven's teeth. Lead at find path. Lead at... Could be raise. But carry makes more sense if our leading theory is that it's an ark, that big ship, then carry makes the most sense for that translation so far. And yeah, the translating mechanic is really, really good. There are definitely some things about the game that are a little bit unpolished and some things that I would critique, but this lexicon system is fantastic. I love it. Because they obviously put so much thought into it that we don't even get to see as the players, because there are things that are consistent, like, we can infer that certain words are possessive and certain words are like in the past tense or whatever, because we can see that other words are like that. Slaves will... I feel like it's either lead or guard. I think kill is something that... Yeah. I'm going to stick with lead for now. Let's see if he's got any more. Let me see. No, nothing comes to mind. The curators will be most interested in the tablet, I'm sure. Just take it. We'll have to wait for a while for him to... Good faith to you. I'll be back shortly. Alright. Let's see if that unlocked anything for us. Aha, it did! 2 things. We sail together. Okay. Oh, it solved both of them at once, right? Because it was the tablet, yeah. Okay. We sail together. It's a really cute gamified language with a lot of markers that still feels real enough to make you feel smart. Definitely. Like, I've developed a conlang before, a long time ago, and it's super complicated to do. And if they've, like, even if they've cut corners and like, like you said, gamified it to make certain things, solvable, because there's definitely some leaps where, piecing a language together like this isn't something that can be done in like a 12-hour playthrough of a game. The Rosetta Stone wasn't done in a day, like decoding it, but it still gives this like this feeling of it is a complete language, even though it is only as complete as the game needs it to be. A new site. Ooh. Effects. This is the sale. Part of me thinks that we can go to the moon or to Elbereth, go to the Katka's Gate and just say the word thing to it, and then something crazy will happen. But to the moon. Yeah. Heaven's Vault NFT when? I feel like I could have just told him, yo, I've got a bunch of things that you can give to the curators, so maybe you could just hang around for a while. But I think that I was supposed to know about the library on previous visits back to Iox, and I probably wouldn't have had a million things to give to him. Yeah, just like chill out, bud. Oh, there he is. Coming back? Do I have to leave and go in again? Hey, bud. You good out there? Oh, there he comes. You waited. What? I got shit to show you, bud. Long has no time. He's busy. I mean, he's probably busy because he's so inefficient. Hey, I got pilgrims. Hell yeah. Thanks, Huang. Alright, here we go. Have you ever heard of the word Slicet before? Complains that we don't drop off enough items. What the fuck? Slicet? Six? You good? No, I don't think so. Sounds like the way they talk on Elbereth. But Aaliyah, what's wrong with your robot? Six, my guy. Six? Must be getting old. Nope. Oh, he's back. Mistress, my head. Yeah, what about your head? Can I not? Okay. I guess I just have to keep talking. Found something Remba discovered near Elbereth. Oh, yes? It was a ship. Poor Six indeed. F. Underground. How did it get there? That's not the question. The question is, how did he find it? Huang, do you think the robots know more about it than they say about the past? I'm sure they do. I think the robots can read ancient. Have you heard of a place called Heaven's Vault? Of course, it's the name of this game. But I suppose parents don't tell it on Elbereth, and it isn't a place exactly. I was thinking, do you know anything about an ancient observatory? An observatory? That's interesting. Six does look so sad. Let me tell you something I heard about Renaki. You've mentioned it before. I have? Well, alright then. I was on Renaki recently. I know, me on a boat. You should have seen me. I turned green. Not the place a Jedi would tell you about. You're never coming on the Nightingale. Thank you. I would rather not. Anyway, on the boat there was a trader called Amado. He was talking pretty expansively, if you'd understand me, about something he'd found. He called it, well, You asked me about an observatory? That's what Amaru said he'd found. But what were you doing on Renaki? You've never ever left Iox before. There's a lot you don't know about me. Okay. Well, I've followed worse leads before. I've been finding some truly ancient sites, places far out in the reaches that must have once been wealthy. Abandoned? They seem that way. There's no one there now, anyway. Iox is old. They're always finding new layers to this place. Do you know that? You don't know my side, hustles Aaliyah. Yeah. This lad's got stuff going on. He's on that grind. What did? The Great Loop, of course. That's why everyone wants to be on Iox. This is where you need to be when the loop closes. Okay, we're just going to take that one at face value. Read anything good recently? I've been indexing mostly. I uncovered a scroll you might like. Let's see now. There's an inscription. I read it as all loop... Oh, that's her. Sorry. Yes, I think you're right on and. It's a squiggly boy. Yeah, that translation I'm not happy with. But I learned something from it at least. Oh, okay, bye! Yeah, let's bounce. This way, mistress. All right. Renaki, okay. Let's see. Nope, okay. Alright, 6. I just get you to take me to, Elbereth. Yeah. You know we're going to Elbereth. Much as you hate it, there seems to be a lot of interesting shit there. That's kind of a poetic sentence. Alright, gate. Reveal your secrets, Beach. Sit boyaki refar. Alright, what was the word? It was Ifarali, right? Ifarali. Wasn't that the word of ancient the fortune-telling pigs on Mercy told me? Sit Ifarali. Sit boyaki katifar. It works. Maybe it works. What now? It is asking where you would like to go. Heaven's Vault. Silenyang. No good. Probably has an ancient name and I don't know it. Sit Boyaki Katifar. Probably nothing to do here. Silenyang. Sit Boyaki Katifar. Mercy? Nope. Alright. Most likely, Mercy has an original name, mistress. Now lost. Don't know how to make the gate... I know how to make the gate listen, but I don't know what to say. All the names it knows are ancient. And the only old name I know is Elbereth, which isn't much use. Alright. Are there any more inscriptions on the gate, 6? Anything that boy might have found that we've missed? No, mistress. But if the word was a password, it would not be written inside the lock. Make a good point. Alright. So we don't have the word yet that we need. So let's go. Yeah. That would kind of, but I do feel like there was some word in the jumble of stuff that, oh yeah, I found the boy. Yeah, he's on, what's it called? Yeah, I think my progress might be a little weird. I've been kind of bouncing around a lot. I've definitely gotten some prompts in the game that, merci, thank you. I've definitely got some prompts in the game that seemed like I have skipped things or missed something. All right, let's see. Okay, Renaki, so that is important to go to. Albereth, Emba's dig site. Can try and find these things, or not. Ooh, spooked me there. Thank you for the follow, KvitTV. Let's try and go to Renaki. We'll scope it out. I don't know if I can get Six to sail me there because I don't know that I've explored it yet. So I'm going to try and set course and then see. I can go to these places. Do I want to go there? Why do I have a point? Oh. Huh. Wonder if one can help with the names. Or, I mean, I feel like he'd probably just go, I don't know. But, fuck it. Let's go back. We just left this moon. Let's go right up back. All right, Six, take the wheel. All right. There he is. Wow. Good faith to you, Ang. You're well? Doing fine, Aaliyah, thank you. I was hoping I'd see you. Is that why you're standing around up here? Ha? Of course not. But still, I've got something for you. Ooh. You seem in a good mood today. Come to the library, I'll explain everything. I was coming to see you anyway. A little bit sunder there. Be sure you do. Be seeing you, Aaliyah. I was coming to see you anyway, Baka. What was all that about? The mind boggles, mistress. Six becomes infinitely funnier when you read everything he says sarcastically. Ooh, I can romance him. Any guesses, Six? None, mistress. It's just like rose petals and candles. So, what is it, Hong? What is it, boy? I just wanted to talk, you know, see how you were. Tell you what I've been doing? It sounded like more than that. You must think I don't do anything but sit in this little room of mine. Don't you? We keep up the sun. Maybe I don't. But I've come across something. It's not in my line exactly, but I thought it might intrigue you. Oh. Why are you whispering? No reason? No reason at all. Only, well, does that thing need to be here? You mean 6? Would it wait outside? Why? Imagine for a moment that I had a good reason. Dr. Huang does not wish me to hear what he has to say. Robots are spies for the government. I mean, I want 6 to stay with me, because I like 6 a lot. And what if what he says triggers something? If you like, but it'll be your loss. There is no danger here, mistress. I could leave. If you call, I would hear you. All right, then. Mistress, I will be outside. Robots don't need to see sex. You know it. Don't suppose I can keep anything from the university, really. But there's no point in making it easy for them. You're keeping something from the university? Like what? It's from a mention in the annals of Mazwai. Hey, Mazwai was that sailor person. It's part where the chronicler talks of Monastery of Questions. The annals are generally considered to be reliable. I'm quite certain the monastery is a real place, but no one knows where it was. No one knew. And you don't want the university to find it? Are you a looper, Aaliyah? Do you go to temple? Other than at funerals, I mean. I keep an open mind. But that's the same as saying you don't believe. The priests of the loop talk sometimes of a library, a place of great wisdom, a place where everything learned in one great year is held in trust for the next. It is the greatest treasure imaginable, the library of future knowledge. I think that's the observatory? But you mentioned a monastery. You think your monastery is this library? Think it might be, yes. Surely the priests know where it is. Surely. You would think. But say they didn't. Then I'm certain they'd be looking for it. Do you know where it is or not? I do. Maybe I do. In the annals, Mazwai says the monastery sits within the eye of knowledge. I always thought that was a metaphor, but look here. In the margin, someone, a scribe, a monk, scrawled a picture, like a swirl with a tail. The ancients often use eyes to mean places in the nebula, like the eye in the cyclones. I never made the connection before, but I suddenly realized the swirl is a river. It's a map. Oh, this is a great camera angle. A swirl with a tail. It's a shape in the rivers. The ancients built their library there, and then took that river shape to be a glyph in their script. The glyph that forms the word for knowledge. Ah. Ka-ching! You really think so? Ancient books. Future books. Why didn't you want 6 to hear this? Guess we kind of know. It's the Library of the Loop, Aaliyah. The most precious and hallowed site. 6 would tell Miari, and they would move river and rock to find the library. Are you saying you don't trust the temple? Of course I do. I want you to find it. I know you don't believe in the loop, but say you found it. Say you read its books. Say you found yourself among those pages. You would have to believe then, too. Are you trying to save me? No, maybe. I'm also telling you about one of the greatest archaeological finds in the nebula. And I will be here to talk about it with you when you come back. Wink. I'll bear that in mind. You're my friend, Aaliyah. I want you to be well, that's all. That's it. That's all I had to say. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Indeed. Alright, we've got more crap for him. What'd you make of this flagon? Can I? It's an inscription. I read it as blessed water. You know, I'm sure you're right on blessed. Let's go. Thanks, Huang. Now, I've seen something else like that, if I remember right, and it also had some script. Let me see if I can find it. Poor Six is just out in the cold. It was a brass ceremonial cup. It was found drifting in Ioxian space. Whoa. What a sentence. Alright. Well, we know this is and. Could be a conjunction with another word, but let's see. Cups can go there. Treasures, possibly? I think this is a word. And something treasures of? I put of there, it's definitely not going to be. Right. Okay, something I've got here is wrongo, but we're going to just smack this in. No? What the hell? What am I missing? Stars? No? Stars there? Okay, yeah, something's wrong there. Let me see. How about this? Yeah. Wooden festive cup. It was found in an Elberethian house 2 years ago. It's just, they just nabbed some dude's cup. This one's a broken... Okay, yeah, we know that. Alright. Stars. Never. See. I've done something wrong. Okay. No, never. Stars. Oh. Stars. Does use fit in here anywhere? No, it doesn't. See. See stars. The university needs this. Give me the cup. See stars. See beyond stars. That's kind of a... This is poetic. Your TV's older than 10 years. Well, you know. The university needs this. We're definitely not fascist at all. Yeah, you can take the flagon. I'll just stand around, I guess. Alright. See you, Huang. Like, I feel like game mechanic-wise, him leaving should be the cue for me to, like, find something in the room. But you know there's nothing in here. He's got, like, 4 books. Like, buddy, you could probably consolidate these books a bit more. Save yourself some space. You know, get maybe, I don't know, a light, a lamp. Played too many point and clicks, I guess. Sorry, 1 minute. Just fixing something. You good out there, Six? I love when 6 go up. Nope. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Thunder Lizards. I'm thinking that like the idea is that I don't just have a metric fuck ton of stuff that I have to give him all at once. Which is why he reacted with such surprise that I waited, I guess, last time. Oh. You good, bud? That's just 6. He's fine. He's not gonna hurt you. Aliyah, you waited. See? Like, why would he? I feel like, yeah, I'm not supposed to. The robe from the side of Renba's cache, the squale of foil. Let's do the robe. I've seen this kind of thing before, too. Wait a moment. Now, where's that volume? Here. Yes, that volume that I can clearly see on that table. This is an early Empire shroud. It was found on a splinter in Ioxian space. Whoa! It almost sounds like she's complaining. Like, what is this shit? Jeebus. As Empress. Temple feels right. As Empress's people lives... That's conjugation is wrong. And normally it does give me the correct conjugation. Every... In... Could put forever in there instead of every. As Empress's people blank forever in... I know plants is wrong, but... Like how this sort of shows how important it is for archaeologists and historians to work cross fields. I mean, working cross fields in any scientific endeavor is important. That's why our school does like so much out of it, you know. Do this. I don't think it's right, but doesn't feel right. Okay, have we got crossed out of anything? Okay, as so. Does that mean that Empresses isn't even supposed to be there because it's like a... Let's see. I think this is... I don't really think lives is correct, but let's see. Pop this in there and see if that triggers it. No. I'm gonna leave that out for now. Put this in. Oh, okay. This is a complex one. Don't know what I'm gonna do here. Am I dumb? Very plausibly. Okay, yeah, I knew, because if the as wasn't there, then the Empresses couldn't have been there either. I guess we just throw the rest of these in there. Bip, bip. Boop, and come on. Dragging is a little weird. That's still wrong. I have to start again and try it a different way. Yeah, I knew plants wasn't going to be, because I know that translation is bogus. But it's good. It gives me at least an idea that this is part of a longer word, which might help me find out what plants is. There. Cool. Can't be the word for people. I'm sure my translation for forever. Nice. Temple's wrong. Ah, interesting. Okay. Emperor knowledge of. Right, yeah, of emperor. Yeah, we know that that's the conjugated, what's it called? Possessive of emperor. Emperors. They do have a lot of eye iconography, but with speak and welcomes, I feel like voice is in there, right? Emperor's voice lives forever in drown. So plants is just so wrong, but in palace, in picture, in withering, and I mean withering palace, withering shape. No, I think this is as close as we're gonna get for now. Oh, I didn't even get a choice with that one. Oh no, I do. Okay. Yeah, Withering Palace feels right, but something else about it feels kind of off. Like maybe Withering Palace is like a word for death or something like that. I don't know. Yes, it's me. Perhaps. You better take a look. Be happy. 6 do a little smile. Love it when 6 do a little smile. I do not have friendships with the robots, if that is what you mean. Oh, we're triggering the dialogue from before. Would you like some friends? We could set up a play date. I am quite content, mistress. Are you sure about that? Yeah, it could be. Yeah, Graveyard, I think, is a good, like, Withering Palace. Also, Withering Palace is just a baller phrase. Hold on. Yeah, there he goes. We'll find you some robots in Iox. Mistress, it is not like you fraternize with other humans. We're very similar, perhaps. Mistress, I do not wish to discuss this further. Really? Why not? I appreciate your understanding, mistress. Thank you. Oh, he's sad. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you sad. Yeah, name of my death metal band. Nice. We're Withering Palace, and this is our song. Death of... I don't know. I don't know much about metal. I'm not cool enough for that. The solvable inscriptions. Whoa, are these all solvable? Or not? Or what? Hang on. Oh my god, they are. Holy shit. Sheesh. Blessed water. Nailed that one. Pocket-sized book. History of Pilgrim's Path. So, a history of the Pilgrim's Path. Okay. And carved into the shrine. Let's see. What do we got? Emperors live forever. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Cool. Let's go back to the ship. Or the Nightingale. All right. So, got anything to look at here real quick? Nebula. Move on. Okay. Well, that is where we're going to be stopping for today. I'll be live again on Thursday. Thank you all very much for joining me. And I hope you all had a good time and you have a lovely night and you start your week off with, you know, less than the usual amount of you know, exhaustion. You're very welcome. Thanks for staying, Thunder Lizards.